Hi, everybody. It's Karen with KarmicOneTarot, and I'm live tonight to do your partial solar eclipse new moon in Cancer at 11 degrees. Anybody here? Let's do these by element tonight. So fire, water, air, cups. Excuse me, what did I leave out? Fire, water, air, and earth. My goodness, I'm an earth sign. How did I leave that out? So which one are we going to start with tonight? Let's see. The swords. Well, my air signs, that would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So what do we have in store for this eclipse for my air sign friends? What's in store for this eclipse, my air sign friends? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What can they expect? Okay, right off the bat, we've got the Nine of Wands, Warrior card, but it looks like you've got help. You might have been being very strong about this, my air signs, but now you've got help, and the jump doesn't seem to be as scary. You know that you're going to be able to hang on. Look at this guy. I love this deck. This is called the After Tarot, and it shows you the next step. So the Fool's Journey, he's jumped off the cliff. He's lost his baggage. His dog is still on dry land and, barking at him furiously, I'm sure. But you've got help coming in. You've got help coming in the form of a new idea, a new inspiration. The Ace of Wands is exactly that. It's a new passion. Justice. Now, justice is here, card of Libra. The Justice card is all about making things balanced and making them fair. They're all about making them legal too. Hey, welcome, Destiny. Thanks so much for joining me. Lady Justice is blind, though. She only balances the scales as she sees fit. She doesn't see perhaps the things that have gone on in the back. That's the King of Wands is here. King of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius fire sign. He's the entrepreneur of the table. He is the guy that is, the doer. He's the one that makes things happen. Seven of Pentacles. So you might have been waiting for him to do something. Maybe you're waiting for him to make it right, make it fair, perhaps make it legal. Maybe you're waiting for him to change direction and choose this passion. Now I say him because it's the King of Wands, but it can be anybody. And then I've got the Fool card. So maybe you're waiting for him to take the leap of faith. Are you pushing him? Are you nudging him? I'm not sure what the Justice is. We need one more card, don't we? One more card here, please, for my air signs tonight. What is this new moon partial solar eclipse have in store for my air signs? And then the Ten of Wands. So the end of the struggle. So you're going to take this. Justice is going to be right for you. Justice is going to be fair. You've got the Seven of Cups. It looks like one option has really stood out to you and that you are choosing that option. It looks like it's the riches, but they are entwined with the snake. So be careful what you wish for, I guess is what I'm hearing from that. Be careful what you wish for. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, so where should we start? Let's see. Well, I'm glad to see that the struggle is over. You go from the 9 to the 10. So you have help, and this help is going to help you get through this, perhaps set you on a new direction. So let's start there with the Page of Wands. What is the new direction my air signs are taking? The Page of Wands. Well, the commitment, the Hierophant is all about a structured situation. So it could be a structured job that you're in, could be a structured relationship that you're in. And when I say structure, with a job, it could be a large company and, there are rules and regulations that you have to follow, human resources, etc. It's not, in any job, there's a hierarchy. But, I think you're feeling trapped by that, whether it's in the relationship or in the job. You're feeling trapped. I think you doubt that you can go in a new direction. This commitment is too heavy. What's the Ace of Wands here for? What is the passionate new direction the Fool is jumping in? The Empress. So perhaps you're jumping into motherhood. Perhaps you have a passion for children. Perhaps you're really just passionate about what it is you're creating, and what you're creating is that stability. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like Earth Mother, just like the Empress. That if the Empress is the Grande Dame, then this is her daughter, the Queen of Pentacles. That's the way I see it, anyway. And we have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Now, when I was over here, the Ten of Swords is our next card too. So just keep that in mind. Something is coming to an end. It might have been a betrayal. It might have been something that you saw as an option, but it's not anymore. What are we waiting on with the Seven of Pentacles? What are my air signs being so very patient about? What are my air signs being so very patient about, please? Something that you miss. That's the Eight of... Okay, I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought it was the Seven of Pentacles. It's the Eight. This is working very, very hard, diligently on a situation. Maybe you're the entrepreneur and you've been working very hard, but you're still not seeing the financial gain. So I don't know. Are you choosing to end what you've created with the Ten of Swords because of the struggle is too great? Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. You're finally going to be recognized for this. Don't give up. What's the Eight of Pentacles here for, please, for my air signs? What are we working? The High Priestess. You know what? I think you know that victory is around the corner as well. You know, I think you also know that you need to keep some of the things that you're doing to yourself. They may not be received well. So I don't know. Are those unstructured? I mean, we've got a really structured situation here, a really committed situation. Are you doing things that are a little bit outside that? Maybe you get a second job. Maybe there's a non-compete. You need the money. You're looking for the extra money. Why is the King of Wands here, please? Why is the King of Wands here for our air signs? King of Wands. You know, again, this guy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There he is, the Two of Wands. You're changing direction. I think you're going to finally, once this betrayal is over, once this ending, whatever didn't end well, I think you are taking this in a new inspired direction so that you can have your stability. Now, again, the Empress may indicate children here, but I really think that there is, you see the limits of your future. You're changing direction because you're not going where you wanted to go. But you know, if you got out of your own way, then you could do that. Why is the King of Wands here? You're changing direction. That's what the Fool is. You're jumping. Why is the King of Wands here, please, for my air sign friends? What's happening with this eclipse here for my air sign friends? There it is. There's the Sun card. Beautiful. This is a solar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse in Cancer. So I think probably by this time, or perhaps around this time, you will make a decision in which direction to go. You're going to need some advice, though. That's the card of Virgo. You may want to talk to somebody. Hi, Rosanna. You may want to talk to somebody about things. The Hermit is a card of following your intuition, also a card of guidance. So if you do need to seek legal guidance for whatever this is, there may in fact be children involved, and that might be, you know, you're tired of working on it. You know, and on the one hand you miss it, but on the other hand, you're trying to hold on here. I don't know what you're doing. The Nine of Wands here for, please? What is the Nine of Wands here for my air signs? Nine of Wands. What are you feeling? Yeah, you're feeling very strong. And now that you've got help, too, now that you've got help, somebody's come in to help you. It might be this, oh goodness. It might be the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Earth sign, coming in to help you. Ten of Pentacles. They're going to help you with your family. This is going to solidify the family. This new direction that you're taking is going to help you within this commitment, within this situation. Now, the Ten of Pentacles can also be a card of wealth and abundance. So whatever direction you are taking with this structured relationship, structured commitment that you have, don't doubt it, because it's going to lead you in the direction of abundance. What's happening with the Ten of Wands? What is, come on. What is the struggle? And I'm glad to see it's over. You've actually put them all down except for one. So you are ready to let this go, my air signs. Let it go already. The Ten of Rods. Why is the Ten of Rods here, please? Oh, I have one here. That's it. The Knight of Cups. Are you struggling against some sort of emotional offer? Are you offering your cup somewhere? This is, a lot of good feelings going out, and it feels like it's going out from you. Maybe you're struggling with speaking your feelings. Maybe you're struggling with, taking this relationship in a new direction. But to do that, you really need to express your feelings. And you know what? The children will be okay. You might need to get some guidance for them, but, take charge, choose a direction and do it. The Ten of Rods here, please. The Ten of Rods. Thank you. Yeah. It's, you are keep your emotions to yourself. This Queen of Cups is very, very balanced. She's very sure of herself as far as her emotions are concerned, but she also keeps them to herself. Nobody's going to ever accuse her of overreacting. And you need to choose a direction to go with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very balanced, very analytical. She's very intuitive and very clear-minded. So once you decide what you're going to do, you're actually going to make it happen. And that's the Justice card. The Justice is going to be fair for you. It's going to make things right. It's going to balance it out for you. It's also, again, card of Libra. And there you are, by the way, too, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air signs. The Queen of Wands. So we've got the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands. You're focused on justice, no longer focused on the king, if this is a couple situation. The Queen of Wands, nurturing, fiery, passionate, and very loving. And very loving. Perhaps this King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, is whoever is going to be helping you here with this Nine of Wands, because you've got backup now. You've got backup. Justice. What can we expect for justice from my air sign friends? No justice? There's justice. Of course there is. Thank you. And the changes are going to come in. Perfect. So last one here. Tell me why the Fool is here. Now you see he's taken the leap of faith. So you have already decided to jump wherever that means. The Fool card. And you're hanging on by a thread. Literally hanging on by a thread. But you're going to be okay. It's going to balance out. Why is the Fool card here for my air sign friends? What do we got? The Nine of Pentacles. Now, independent, self-sufficient, really abundant energy, the Fool card. So are you hanging on to your independence? Is this cup being offered to you and you refuse to see it? Or are you looking to free yourself? That's the question. The Fool card. Why is the Fool card here for our air signs? The Fool card. King of Pentacles. It's going to bring you the stability. Yes, if you take this leap of faith, you're going to be a little bit uncertain for a little bit. All right. The Nine of Pentacles is not quite there yet, but then you move to King. You're the provider. You're the stability for your own self. And here's your wish card. That is exactly what you wish for. So let's see. What do we got? Let's pull the messages from Spirit, or Spirit Messages Oracle. Let's see what the last card is for our air signs. What's the last message for our air signs? This new moon, solar eclipse. Don't forget to set your intentions tonight, too. My girlfriends used to think I was crazy. I would write them on a paper plate and set them on fire outside. So listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a truly compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. So go deeper with whatever conversations you have at this eclipse. Don't forget, eclipses usually mean final and permanent endings if they're in relationships or situations like that. Sometimes you don't come back from the words that were said. You want to be sure that you treat it with kindness. All right, so let's see who's next. Who's next? Let's put the Five of Swords away, though, huh? Who's our next sign that we're doing? That one? Okay. The Swords. Well, we can't do Swords again. The Three of Swords, though. It looks like somebody's healing from the pain. Pentacles. All right, so let's do Earth signs. What's happening for our Earth signs with this partial solar eclipse in Cancer, July 2nd, 2019? What's happening for our Earth signs, please, with this solar eclipse? Hi, Isabella. Earth signs, please. Whoops. Wait. That's too many. We'll keep this one, though. So the Eight of Pentacles, working diligently, working hard, nose to the grindstone. What's happening for our Earth signs here? Looking at the fruits of your labor, High Priestess. So there may be a little bit of mystery to what you're doing. Perhaps you don't fully understand what you're doing. I don't see that as an Earth sign quality, though. I think, moreover, there might be a little bit of struggle involved. You might have a few challenges that you need to vanquish the contenders or vanquish the foes. I think you know how to do that. Just use your intuition. Stay on your same course, my Earth signs. And the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the deck who is always successful. So just stay on your path, stay on your course. And the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, there will be some challenges. The High Priestess knows that it's not going to be easy. But the financial opportunity is there for you. The Ace of Pentacles. The financial opportunity, perhaps a commitment, is there for you. It's a new job. It's a windfall of other people's money. It's a raise. It's a new career. It's a new opportunity that brings you material or financial or valuable gain, whatever that means in your life. So let's see. 2 more cards here for our Earth signs too. Perfect. The Eight of Swords, again, feeling trapped. Air signs just had this. I think you wish you could free yourself. I think you wish you could live as well and as high as you want, my Earth signs, but something is holding you back here. Someone's come to free you too, and this is affecting your stability, your happy home, your castle. Your castle, you're trying to balance the finances. So even though you're working very hard, and what is this? The Ace of Cups. Ooh. Well, you could be working very hard on something that you truly love and still trying to balance the finances because it doesn't feel like this is established yet. It's on its way. It's going slow and steady, but you've been working really hard on this. It's really not started to sprout yet. But then our King of Wands is here. That is the entrepreneurial spirit of our Queen of Pentacles, Earth signs. You've finally made the decision to move forward with this. And then, of course, behind that is the Two of Cups. So, interesting. The Earth sign readings this month. Let's see what happens there. So what are we being freed from with this? I'm going to leave that because it just popped out. What are we being freed from with this Eight of Swords? Someone has come in to help you free yourself from all of these doubts. So I think this is more about confidence. This is about someone, perhaps an outside source saying, hey, you really do good work. You should give yourself more credit type situation. Or it might be someone that comes in and says, here, let me help you get out of this mess. Okay. Could also be somebody, could also be the other side of yourself saying, hey, smarten up. You can do this. 1 foot after the other. You're a true Earth sign. You can get this done. The Knight of Pentacles does not stop for anything. I mean, it goes really slow. He might as well be stopped in some of these cards. I think he is stopped. But I mean, slow and steady, the tortoise and the hare. Here you are. Now you're king. So keep going. Don't doubt whatever it is that you're doing, my earth signs, because um, it is coming. It's coming. I'm trying to read the comments and do the reading. Let me see. You want to free yourself. I know that people can be tired of hanging on, but you know what? It's just around the corner. That's what these eclipses are meant to do. That's what these eclipses are meant to do. Move it along. So eclipses run anywhere from 30 days before to 30 days after. You'll probably see the effects. These particular, I'm not an astrologer, so this might not be totally correct, but these particular eclipses are more impactful because they include the nodes this time, I believe I read this morning. Anybody out there can confirm that? So the Eight of Swords, again, here's your freedom coming in. Someone's coming in. They're going to show you the truth of what you're doing. They're going to show you how this can be, how your new idea can be successful. This is victory. That's what they're going to do. They're going to show you how your new idea is going to be successful. Meanwhile, be careful you don't overindulge. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? What is being offered? What is the financial or valuable consideration being offered? Earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And there's the Queen of Pentacles out again. And then I've also got, we have to leave these. The decision, the Two of Swords, a painful decision, one that you really didn't want to make. And it probably involves your work, your security, your foundation. And it also involves this new idea, this new direction that you're taking things in, this Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity coming in for you. And it's going to come in by the time of the moon. Now, we are a new moon, so you could certainly interpret it that way. The moon also clouds things and hides things. So be careful about that. Make sure you have all of the information. It's okay if you're the one that's keeping secrets. That's how you protect yourself here. But, you may want to look for some clarity around the time of the full moon. The full moon illuminates things. And by the way, that's a lunar eclipse in Capricorn. I think the degrees are 23 or 24. Anybody know that out there? So let's see. What is it? What is this revolving around? Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles here, since that seems to feature prominently. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Why is that here for our earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, earth signs. Ace of Pentacles, please. It's the new opportunity. Now, this can be, as I said, anything from an inheritance to, it's an Aquarius. It's the healing that you need. It's the hope that you have. This is you've got both wish cards in the deck here on the table too. So this new opportunity that comes in for you, my earth signs, is most likely coming in around the time of the full moon. You're really going to start to see this work pay off. It won't be quite as much of a challenge because this new opportunity is coming in. It is something that you've wished for and hoped for and really would happen. And when it comes in, it's going to bring you the healing that you need to settle all of these challenges. It's going to allow you to create this stability, this good fortune, and you're not necessarily going to have to juggle this. And once you settle that aspect of it, I don't know about you, but I'm an earth sign. There's been no love in my life for a while. So all right, no romantic love in my life. So let's see if we can bring this in after all of these struggles are finished. What are the challenges here? What are the challenges to this opportunity? The Ten of Pentacles. Well, I don't know. Does that mean that you're going to be fighting off the abundance? I don't think so. Perhaps the challenge is your current abundance. Are you short on cash right now? Usually this is a group of people. So maybe you need to work with a group of people to put together this collective wealth. Maybe being a solo entrepreneur is not the way to go. Maybe you took a break from a family or you left a family situation. And that's been the struggle because the finances are not there anymore. Maybe you took a break from making money. I know that sounds odd, but there are people in this lifetime that have to take a break from making money for whatever reason, tax purposes or other, legal reasons. But, the challenge is you're going to make it through this. You're going to make it through this. You're so strong and determined that you're going to make it through this. That's also the card of Leo. So what is the Eight of Pentacles about? What is it that we're doing with the Eight of Pentacles? Working very hard. My earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. Put these back together. We're working at the challenges, the Five of Swords. This has been a long battle. This has been wow, look at this. This work that you've been doing has really been a struggle for you. It's been a challenge. You feel like you've been beat up. My goodness, isn't it time to put it down? It is time to put it down. It's time to start a new journey. And honestly, that's the idea that I was getting, that you are leaving perhaps one career, one established, lucrative career, taking a break from that, determined to go through with whatever it is that this new opportunity is that you've wished for, that you've hoped for, that you wanted, that you really feel at peace with. And the Empress here is telling you that you can create it. And it mostly relies on your intuition, I'll bet. It's also something that you're very passionate about. But what is the battle here? What is it that you're wounded from? The Five of Swords here for my earth signs. You're welcome, lucky woman. Thanks for joining me. The Knight of Cups. Well, I just said to you, there hasn't been any romantic love in my life for a while. So perhaps this is coming in now. I'm an earth sign too. So perhaps this battle that we've been waging, fighting everybody off, is something that's going to be changing with this eclipse too. What's happening with the Five of Swords here, please, for my earth signs? The Three of Wands, your future. You want something in your future. Of course, who doesn't? Hold on. Something exciting is coming. The Tower, the Tower isn't always a bad card. I would say to you that it's a card of excitement. Now, excitement can go both ways. So what's the excitement about? Something's going to come in and shake up your balance. Shake up what you're balancing out here. What are we doing with that? Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? What are we balancing? I don't know. If you're financially short, then this is you trying to hold on and balance things out. But there may be something coming in that upsets things. So if you've got a stash, hold on to it. Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Well, the Five of Cups, again, reflection, sorrow, sadness. Oh, maybe you're tired. I think you're tired of fighting. I think you're tired of fighting and nothing's happened. So, when you reflect back on that, it's like, oh man, why would I do this again? Why is the High Priestess here? Oh, what do we have? Card. You're tired of working at this position, at this job. It's exhausting. It's a challenge. You get beat up every day. It's really heavy. You don't like it. And the Fool, you want to do something fresh and exciting. And I think this High Priestess knows exactly what she wants to do. She's got that new idea, that new passion before her. She wants to take this in a different direction. So let's see. What's the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here for my earth signs? What's the direction she's... Thank you. And exactly, you're taking it in the new direction. You've got a new inspiration, something you can get excited about, my earth signs, and you are charging in. Fabulous. Good for you. So, you know what, whatever this idea is over here, this Knight of Pentacles, whatever opportunity this Ace of Pentacles is that comes to you, it's someone's going to help you get free so that you not doubt yourself, so have the confidence in yourself so that you can move forward and bring this into fruition. Bring this Ace of Swords into reality. That is your new idea. That is your new truth, your new victory, your clarity coming in. What is the final message from the Spirit Messages Oracle for my earth signs here for this new moon, solar eclipse? Hello from heaven. Wow, that's interesting. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. Earth signs, pay attention to your intuition. When you hear those little voices, and I apologize for getting emotional. I had a a loss earlier this year that's still very painful. But use your intuition. Listen to whatever the voices are that come into your head. They are sometimes the people on the other side that are speaking to you. You know, I have a girlfriend that I lost very recently. And one of the last things she wanted to do is get a manicure. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. And now every time I sit down for a manicure, I ask her, what color are we having today? What are we doing today? And she will immediately answer me, bright red. And that was the answer this past week. So here we are, bright red. Anyway, all right, let's see. Thank you very much. I appreciate your condolences. You know, it doesn't get easier, but time does make it a little less intense. So who are we doing next? We've got what? Fire signs. There we are. Fire signs next. Fire signs. That leaves us with air, earth, fire, cups. That leaves us with water signs after this. So fire signs. What are we doing for fire signs here? What does this solar eclipse in Cancer right now, along with the new moon, mean for our fire signs? So the Five of Swords back out again. The High Priestess. The Ten of Swords. Some sort of battle that you knew how it was going to end. You knew how it was going to end, my fire signs. You knew it wasn't going to end well. Now it's time to do the cleanup. You're tired. You're wounded. It's time to do the cleanup, fire signs. Dispose of the body, as they say. Oh, the Devil card. So there might be a Capricorn involved as well, but mainly this is an obligation for you. This is the cleanup is your responsibility. My pleasure, Krista. Thank you so much for joining me. What's happening for our fire signs? The King of Swords. So some sort of decision, analytical, head over heart, not meant to be an emotional situation. It certainly could be an emotional situation, but you're not going to make a decision based on the emotions. You're looking at the obligation of it here and how to fix it. Which option is the best option? And I think there is one to stand out for you. But, you know, when we have this particular one that stands out might be the better one, but you might have chosen poorly with the gems and the snake. So I don't know. Are you the one that ended badly? My fire signs? Fire signs for this solar eclipse in Cancer. Thank you. Page of Wands, off on a new trajectory. And the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's Capricorn here and the Devil too. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. So a struggle, but you know, this is again the after tarot. So we might be at the point where this struggle is finishing up. It's settling. They're taking a break from it. They're resting from it. That now they're having a civil conversation. So maybe at this point you weren't able to have a civil conversation, but now you are. Communication is key here. You might have an option, but you need to communicate it clearly in the direction. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is the other partner. Excuse me. Where should we start? Let's look at the body here, the Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? What are we cleaning up? The Knight of Swords. Well, things happened quickly, I would say. There was an immediate charge in based on whatever this High Priestess had to say, whatever your intuition told you to do. You charged right in there, and you might, in fact, have blown it up with your bluntness. The Knight of Swords. That's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person, air sign possibly. Doesn't have to be. The King of Swords is not necessarily an air sign either, but it is... it's a clear communication. What's the Ten of Swords about here, please? Thank you for our fire signs. I just saw one. I did. All right. Well, we'll find it. Why is what Ten of Swords? We've got perhaps there were children involved. Perhaps either that, or you know, you were looking back at things. Now, once it's over, once we start the cleanup, you can look back at things without so much as a challenge. I'm not saying there won't be any challenges. I'm saying you can recall this fondly now that things have kind of settled. It feels like things have settled. You're still obligated. You still want to free yourself. Thank you. The Empress. There are children involved. What did you say about the children? What did you end and now the children are caught in the middle? Fire signs. Now I ask the question, what did you end? The Ace of Cups comes out. Now I'm, my fire signs, you guys are very passionate and things get hot and heavy. And I don't mean in a lustful way. They can also do that, but sometimes they get brutal. That's the word that came to mind with the Knight of Swords. They, brutal. You can be cutting. Words can be cutting. And what did you end? You ended the love. Now it's time to move forward slowly and build yourself up again financially. Be reserved. Be contained. Why is the Devil here? What is it that the obligation? What is it that my fire signs are tied to? Financially, you're tied financially, and you want to balance that out. You've come to terms with the fact that you are now moving on, but you need to balance out the financial. That's where you're tied, my fire signs. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks so much for your compliment. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. The Devil, yeah, you want to hold on to as much as you can. That's human nature, but be careful you don't do anything. You don't try and abscond with the jewels. Let's go there next. What's your vision for this? The Seven of Cups is all about, it could be a vision board type scenario where you have several things that you want to do and then one just kind of jumps out at you and that's the one you concentrate on. But it could also be that you have several options and the choices that you've made are not necessarily the good ones. So let's see. I think you're reflecting back on what you've lost, this happy family, this joy, this Queen of Pentacles, your stability, the nurturing woman. It feels like you made choices that are not serving you well. Oh my goodness, these two are determined to stay out. All right, so I go through this deck and I make sure that every card is upright. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So upright, it means independence and self-sufficiency and all of that. In reverse, I think you find that independence to be a challenge. You don't want it. It's a decision that you regret. I think you regret making this decision. Whatever choice, whatever option you had, my fire signs, I think you regret it. Now your stability is in question. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please, for my fire signs? What direction are my fire signs taking the Queen of Pentacles? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. That situation has closed. The World. Now, listen, the World card is a card of a chapter. It certainly could mean the end of the book, too. That's up to you. Are you writing another chapter? I don't think the family is finished. I think the Queen of Pentacles is finished. Now, does that mean that, the Queen of Pentacles might have been the Empress? Of course she could have been. That could be the mother figure in there. So you might be finished with that aspect of it. Maybe you're empty nesters now. But I think you finished the love up here. You finished it. The Queen of Pentacles. You're taking a break from the family situation. What direction are you going, my fire signs? You're juggling back and forth. You haven't made a decision yet. What's been the battle here? What's been the battle for my fire signs? Well, there's been a lack of commitment, it feels like. There's a lack of commitment. Now, is that on your part? The battle has been a lack of commitment. You want to move. The Chariot speaks to velocity too. It's a vehicle that travels at a high rate of speed. So things are going to change dramatically when you blurt this out. You're the one that's going to bring it to an end and start the cleanup. My fire signs, I'm so sorry. The High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Underneath this calm demeanor, you're going to have some serious conversations. And, there's change coming into your finances too, by the way, okay? There's change coming into the way you handle your money. The High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Please. Thank you. Justice. You know that it's going to be fair. You know that you're going to be generous. You are going to be generous. You have to be generous. There's children involved. And I'm not trying to play on your emotions, but you've come to terms with the fact that you want to move on and it's going to cost you. What's the High Priestess here for, please? What's the Justice the High Priestess is speaking to? The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So, wow, that's a trilogy, huh? Holy cow. The High Priestess, all about intuition, justice, making it fair, making it balanced, making it right, making it legal. So, this can be anything from an apology to a court case. So it could be any of that in between. You are going to manifest the karma, the outcome, the timing, the Wheel of Fortune. My goodness. Tell me why the King of Swords is here. Now, King of Swords, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords is also anyone in the judicial or municipal occupations, lawyer, police, fire, any of that. So, this is a person that thinks very clearly, sees black and white, and errs on the side of truth. Why is the King of Swords here, please? Final decisions usually from the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, please, for my fire signs, this eclipse? Just be careful. Eclipses tend to create permanent endings. Page of Swords, that conversation that you're going to have right here. The Page of Swords might be a conversation about finance, this Four of Pentacles here, about how you're trying to hold on to it. But death is coming for that. So there are going to be changes in that. All right. Let's see. The King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, please? Fire signs. Oh, there's one right there. King of Swords. Well, I guess that's it. Pardon me. The King of Swords is here for the King of Swords. So this is going to be some sort of final decision for you. Final situation. I think it's going to need a lawyer to get through this, but rest assured the Wheel of Fortune is turning. It is bringing you around. I just didn't even get the chance to ask for a spirit message oracle card, but we did get one. Let's see. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So sometimes you got to give it up. Let the chips fall where they may. And that might be what the High Priestess is telling you. Use your intuition. If you need to take this step back, then take this step back. Doesn't mean that the world is writing the ending. It's writing the end of a chapter. So perhaps you're going to start a new chapter. But I really think that you've ended this and done it intentionally. Done it intentionally. My fire signs. You've ended this chapter. All right, let's pick these up. Who do we have left? Water signs, right? That would be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see. Anybody out there does a timestamp? I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you. I don't have, first of all, I'm really not sure how to do it. I'm sure I could learn. All right. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is our last one, right? We did air sign, we did earth, and then we did fire. So water signs, last one. What does this eclipse, this solar eclipse in Cancer, new moon, have in store for our water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, eclipse. What's happening for our water signs, please? The Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Wish card. Also a card of overindulgence. So be careful. 4th of July coming up this week here in the United States. Sometimes there's a little bit of overindulgence in that. Revelry. Just be careful. It's not so much overeating. It's, there are fireworks involved and all of that stuff. I'm hearing all kinds of cautions in my head. Okay, well, something's been a struggle. What's been a struggle? There might be a relationship that's been a struggle. I'm sorry, I've got an earring that's whacking the mic. We're going to take it off. Sorry. Hope that's not been annoying. I just heard it myself. Let's see. The 10 of Wands. You put down the struggle. Perhaps maybe you wish to end a struggle and come back in touch with this Two of Cups person, that kindred spirit relationship. What's happening with my water signs here? Water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe you've come to terms with the fact that this is now a situation that you need to give up a little something in to balance it out. The Eight of Rods, that's the arrows of love. You're taking that in a new direction. The Page of Wands is a new inspiration, a new idea, a new course of action, and that's too many. So let's see. 2 cards, please. King of Pentacles and the Decision, the Two of Swords. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So Gemini energy there. The Lovers is a choice, usually a life-impacting choice in a partnership. And that's certainly what feels like the Decision is. You've got this kindred spirit relationship that's got great stability, great balance. Or maybe you have the balance and the relationship doesn't. Maybe you've been trying to pick it up. Maybe there's already too much lost. Let me shuffle these a little bit. What's with the Ten of Wands here? Okay. So as soon as you put down the struggle, the sun can come out. As soon as you give it up, as soon as you put down whatever this heaviness is, whatever you wish you could put down, put it down already. Let it go. Like the last card we had for the Oracle. Let it go. The sun is here for you. The sun is that glorious, warm feeling. You've got to... Why would you fight the sun? Why would you fight? Why would you struggle with the happiness? What, do you struggle with happiness in this situation? Maybe the happiness is the struggle because you don't have it. Is that what's missing? That you've taken it and your happiness lies in a new direction. That's the struggle. This is the choice. You have a life-impacting choice in a relationship. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is the choice? Queen of Wands. There you are. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Queen of Wands is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very focused, very nurturing, very warm, fiery, passionate, loving. There's great love there. There is great love, but you have kept these emotions to yourself. Have you not spoken to them about this? Is that the challenge? To speak to them? Well, I think you need to really take a look at things from all directions, or maybe you have already, because the Hanged Man has been there for a while. He's holding himself in limbo to study this. And that's been the struggle, really coming to terms with which way you want to go. And I think you're going to go to the passion, go to the new love. Oh, what's this? What are we coming to terms with? What is the balance here that we're trying to find? This is emotional balance. Temperance card is healing. So perhaps you're trying to create peace for this situation. Ace of Pentacles. You're coming to terms with the fact that this is a new commitment for you. Water signs. What are we doing? Moving, travel, victory, control. Doing it with speed, which is a contradiction here with the Knight of Pentacles. So you may think you want to move at lightning speed, but you're not going to be able to. The Knight of Pentacles is going to slow you down. You're going to get those messages very shortly. The Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. What are the messages here with the Eight of Wands? Now that also speaks to swift movement, but I really feel like this is the, what are we missing? The King of Cups. So I think the object of your affection, perhaps, you're missing. Who are you missing, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Here you are, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, missing someone. You're going to hear from them. You're going to hear from them. This might have been something that happened a while ago, and you're wishing you could hear from them. It's too many. All right, the Eight of Rods here, please, for my cups, and the King of Wands. So there may, in fact, be a fire sign involved. That would be Sagittarius here on the table, Aries, Leo here, Sagittarius. King of Wands, you're missing that take charge. Maybe you're missing that take charge energy, and you just don't have it anymore up here. It's time to put it down. It's time to pick up this wand that he's still holding is this passion right here. This wand, this Ace of Wands. So don't give up on it yet. Let whatever you need to go. But then, if you're missing this person, perhaps you want to reach out to him. Reach out to this fire sign. Oh my God, I couldn't do that. I might get hurt again. Five of Swords. Yes, you might. You might also get what you wish for here with the Nine of Cups, though, too. The Nine of Cups here for my water signs, my Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Nine of Cups. Having everything that you wish for. The Nine of Cups. Perhaps being a little piggy sometimes, too. We all have those days, right? Where you eat everything in sight. At least I do. All right. So you wish for justice, and you wish that you could take things, I think you need, first of all, need to clear the confusion, whatever this confusion is that you have. You're not sure which way you want to go. I think you know in your heart which way you want to go. You want to go here with the new love. You want to go with the new passion. Look at you. You've got 3 aces on the table. This is all new, but this choice is really going to be up to you. Right here, King of Cups, it's up to you. But you know what? When you do it, it's going to be gorgeous, the sun. But you've got to do it. You've got to clear the air. You've got to communicate clearly. You've got to make your position known. Make your choice. Justice will be served. Your vision board awaits. Whatever it is that you want is going to be in front of you. You've made your choice. Now you've got to go after it. And that means making it right, making it fair, balancing it out. So you've got two of our cards that are on the table here already in my hand. So we've got the news coming in of changes that are going to force you to make this decision, force you to work with others perhaps to bring this about, maybe work with others to negotiate with others. Let's see what this is about here. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Thank you, our water signs. The King of Pentacles comes out. Oh my God. All right, so I'm going to go back here and say that is what this is about. You're going to get the news that the changes are coming, but you're going to be forced to make a decision, and it's going to involve your stability. It's going to involve, the King of Pentacles is the provider. He's the one that makes sure everybody in his kingdom is settled. So the Two of Swords, what is the decision that the King of Pentacles is going to be forced to make? The provider. You might have to sacrifice something. The Hanged Man is a little bit about sacrifice too. All right. So you might have to sacrifice a little bit of that passion. What are we doing with the Two of Swords? This is a decision that you're blindfolded with. You can't make this decision knowing all the facts. You're just not going to be able to. Why is the Two of... Thank you. You're deciding your future here. This is very important. These eclipses are no joke. These are life-changing eclipses. Not just these, but all eclipses. But these have a significant impact. More significant than the others. It's going to bring you what you hope for. It's going to bring you what you have faith in. The Star card is a card of healing as well. So this decision is going to allow you to heal in the future, but you've got to get through this rough part first. Why is the Two of Cups here? This kindred spirit, soulmate relationship situation, judgment. It's going to have a new start. So perhaps this is someone from your past. Perhaps this is someone that you knew before, someone that you might have been missing. You're going to hear from them. This is going to have the opportunity to start again and go public. The Two of Cups and dramatic total transformation with the Death card. Holy cow, my water sign friends, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's pull you a spirit message oracle card. It's the one card my water signs need to see today. That one, okay. New beginnings, perfect. We had the Judgment, we've got the Death card, we've got 3 aces. Perfect for you, my water signs. Everything in life is constantly vibrating, moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. We've got the new direction right here. You're moving in the direction, really focused on new love, but keep your emotions to yourself. Keep yourself to yourself in this. It's not quite time yet to go public. Yes, do the new beginning, but not quite public time, my water signs. This choice is going to be important for you. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for joining me. I do appreciate you joining me here on these lives. There will be another one, same time, 7 p.m. on July 16th, and that'll be our full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn there. So we'll see you then. And of course, mid-months will be out very shortly. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.